It's been a minute, YouTube. What is going on, y'all? This is T-Rod from T-Rod Beats, and today I'm doing a tutorial video showing you guys how to make a beat using live guitar for Toosii or Rylo Rodriguez. I apologize, y'all. I've been a little off grid with the tutorial videos just because I've been so busy putting out actual beats and productions and also sending melodies out to other producers. But, you know, I woke up today, I was like, you know, I have some time to do a tutorial video, and I know a lot of people have been asking me, yo, T, when's the next tutorial video? So I was like, let me just go ahead and knock one out today for y'all. And so we're gonna see if we can create something hard from scratch using my brand new Telecaster, and we're just gonna see what we can create. Make sure y'all go get my most recent melody kit, Forgotten, and hit this video with a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And with all that talk, let's get right into the tutorial. All right, y'all, so the first thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and set my BPM, and I'm gonna keep it around the 160 range, and then as we build and develop the beat, I'm gonna go ahead and boost it. So I'm gonna Control L to go to my arrangement channel, and then Shift R to record and turn on my metronome. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay down some notes on the guitar. All right, and I like that last one, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that part. And so I'm also just gonna add some slight variation to the guitar melody, just because if that was playing throughout the entire beat, that would get a little boring. And now I'm gonna just add one more guitar layer. And so now what I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna set this to auto so that when I boost the tempo and stretch it, it doesn't actually change the pitch, because if I left it on resample and I boosted the tempo, it's actually going to change the pitch once I try to stretch it. So I'm going to set all of these to auto, and then we're going to go ahead and boost up this tempo, because this is cool, but it's too laid back. So we're going to go ahead and boost this to like 188, and then we're going to bring it back to on grid. I'm gonna hit Shift M, I'm gonna stretch it. All right, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pitch it down, because D minor is still just a little too happy for me. And y'all know I love the sad sound, so I'm going to pitch it down to semitones, and it's going to sound a little bit more minor. Slight little guitar that I like to use from Splice. I'm gonna stretch the guitar too. So now I don't know if you guys have listened to Toosii's most recent song, Stay, but there's a Rihanna sample in there from her song called Stay. And when I was thinking about doing this tutorial video this morning, I was like, you know what, that might be dope to try to put in. So I just took it from the internet. I don't know if it's gonna sound good or not, but we're about to find out. That's actually pretty fire. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And now I'm gonna add strings to the background, just to give it a little more filler to the beat. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and play this out on the piano. And I want the strings to really just sit in the background, so I'm just gonna turn them down because I almost want to barely hear them, but it's just to give it a little more filler. And now I'm gonna add my lead in. And y'all have been tuned into my tutorial videos long enough. You should know what the relative major of C minor is. I'm gonna give y'all 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It's D sharp major, and just from knowing that, I know what the bass line pattern is gonna be for this specific bass and the 808. So I know it's gonna be C, D sharp, A sharp, and G sharp. So I'm gonna just lay down those notes. Control Q, and pitch it down. And so that's pretty much it for the melody, y'all. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and start to add in percussion. So I'm just gonna create another pattern and call it perc. And I'm just gonna drag and drop right onto here. I'm gonna add a few rolls, but I'm not gonna go too crazy with them, just for the sake of time. And one thing that you guys probably see me do a lot is I roll my hi-hats up. Just it gives it a unique vibe and a unique sort of spin to it. Add in my open hi-hat. I'm actually just gonna play it out just because I just wanted to be on vibe based on how I feel. All right, make Control Q. Add my 808. Again, it's the same exact bass line from the lead. And before I add my 808, I'm actually going to take off some of the low end on the guitar, just because I don't want it clashing with the 808. Because if I have all of this down here, it's not going to blend as nicely. So I just created a high pass filter and just took off the low end. My kick, for the kick, you're gonna see me in places not layered exactly on the 808, because I don't know, it just gives it kind of a different sort of bounce to it. And that's pretty much it. Like, that's the bulk of the beat. It's really simple. We just started with some simple chords, left it open, pitched down the actual D minor to C minor, added some slight variation to the guitar itself, a slight little riff at the end, and then we added the sample, which is really the main part of the beat, and then added some background strings, and then of course we added this slight little bluesy guitar. And then the rest was just the percussion. So, I mean, it's fairly simple, but that's how I would go about making a Toosii, Rylo Rodriguez type of beat using live guitar from scratch. So I appreciate everyone who continues to show love and support. And please hit this video with the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to go get my most recent melody kit, Forgotten, which I will put the link to in the description. And T-Rob Beats out.